Chicago, Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Hayward has it in his tracks. 1 out. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Back goes Hayward, still ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Here's Carlos Beltran.
Right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Nope, that's out.
Sent toward first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, you remember growing up, right field wasn't a very important position. But here at this level, it's as important as any. And this man plays it as well as anybody. Very reliable, covers ground, always makes a routine play.
Tap foul at home plate. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Arrieta's ready. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first here at Wrigley. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, when you talk about starting pitchers, he's one of the most consistent there is in the game. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. I expect him to throw a good ball game here in this one.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And they get Fowler at first, trying to bunt his way aboard. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
Well, they're already down by 1 after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in it.
Ben Zobrist stands in as he looks at a called strike. No, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Anthony Rizzo is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Oh, and he misses it. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. He's around third, not done yet. And he is in there.
Yeah, you know, I don't even know if I want to touch this one. I have a feeling that when these guys get back to the dugout, we're going to be able to hear what their manager is saying from up here.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chris Bryant stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 1 run scored without the benefit of a hit, 1 Yankee error, and no one left on base. Second inning coming. Brian McCann will dig in now. The American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. A quick out number 1.
It probably goes without saying, but he'll be unhappy with that at-bat. This is a curveball, and Show Track shows you it's right in the strike zone, but all he can do is pop it straight up.
Batting 6.
Here's Chase Headley.
Baseman Chase Headley.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. That's by him for strike 1. Arrieta's got his target. Here's the 1-1. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Starlin Castro into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the box. Jason Hayward strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. And he'll step off and try again. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gardner on the move. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Hit out towards second. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Batting sixth, left fielder.
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there at the knees, strike one. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Batting seventh.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Smoke toward third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Into the box now, Jake Arrieta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Just inside. Not by much. It's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Didi Gregorius is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Didi Gregorius.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Oh, and you cannot get caught making up your mind to swing before you even see where the pitch is going to be. I mean, I wasn't even close.
And he falls behind 0-2. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. And now here's the third time he's stepped out. Talk about breaking up a guy's rhythm. Arrieta gets the sign. Looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see. Let's call this thing a swinging bunt. Call it whatever you want. He'll call it a leadoff single.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Coming to the plate now, Jacoby Ellsbury. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, I think most fans would remember Jacoby Ellsbury's amazing 2011 season. That year he won a Gold Glove, a Silver Slugger, and was runner-up for the AL MVP award just behind Justin Verlander. That was a pretty big year.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. It's true that Ellsbury has had great individual success in this game, but his teams have done really well for the most part, too.
Yeah, that's a good point, because he won 2 World Series rings with the Red Sox, and he's been on some fairly successful Yankee ball clubs as well.
1 out and a runner on second base. Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist is there. Throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Brett Gardner. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Grounded to the right. Rizzo is there. And he'll get in there safely. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Carlos Beltran steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy. And it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. This is pulled into right. Hayward is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Leading off the inning, Addison Russell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Addison Russell.
Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitter's by him, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
And when you're gripping a split-fingered pitch, you tend to throw it with a little more friction on the baseball than you would a sinker. You're essentially trading a little velocity for a little movement. And that movement's what got him the strikeout here.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. This is hit softly to third. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there, as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Yankees are challenging the...
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. Now the ruling on the field is safe, and it probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to overturn this call and call him out.
And we'll get our answer here, as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. And it's quickly 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball, 2 away. Settling in now, Anthony Rizzo. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Scorched to third. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Cubs strand one. They still trail it here 2-1. Mark Teixeira is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Mark Teixeira, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
You want to talk about instant offense? How about the first pitch of the inning? He's just hoping to get ahead here with a first pitch strike, but now all of a sudden, he's got a guy circling the bases.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Rizzo will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter, number 14. Second base.
Into the box, Starlin Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. Think you'll see another one of those before this at-bat's through?
After that swing, I think you can just about take that to the bank.
Arrieta into the windup. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yankees get a run, and it comes off the bat of Mark Teixeira. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 3-1 Yanks. Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Jason Hayward is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. And the Cubs have made this a 3-2 ball game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So striding in, Jake Arrieta, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a pickoff play at second, back in standing. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, no surprise they had him squaring right there, and I figure he'll get 2 more shots to get it down.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop,
Addison Russell is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Didi Gregorius heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
A lot of times, you've got to be a good bad ball hitter if you're going to hit in the 8th spot. I mean, you're going to get pitched around quite a bit when the guy knows a pitcher's on deck. That was excellent work there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and it's back to the top of the order now for Jacoby Ellsbury. Arrieta sets. Here's the first pitch. Right side. Zobrist is able to get there. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him. Dexter Fowler will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think that's been his best pitch so far in this game. Guys just haven't been all that close to it.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Ben Zobrist will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. And you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Anthony Rizzo is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Chris Bryant ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
This is not the first time today that he's chased out of the zone. That's why he's looking at a hat trick.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. Brett Gardner will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Bryant with the bare hand. Got him.
No way. That was awesome. Well, let's just see if we can slow this way down and see the point of impact. He's going to be bunched up a little bit on this one and get it right down below the label. And sure enough, that's a great shot right there. This bat just explodes on impact.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Stick around because Jason Heyward will lead things off when we come back. It's the Yankees 3 and the Cubs 2. And there is Jason Heyward. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jason Heyward.
And he lays off there 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
There's that splitter again. Seems to be getting better and better as the game goes on.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
All afternoon long, this is what we've seen. Guys have just dug their own hole up there by going after pitches that aren't strikes.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Liner towards second, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Runner at second, one away, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. Jorge Soler will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Teixeira is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Cubs. Still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Travis Wood is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Brian McCann is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Wood gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run for Brian McCann. And it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Here's Chase Headley.
Chase Headley.
As he swings on the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to center. Fowler comes on now, and he has it one down.
Now batting,
Starlin Castro digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Now the Yankees, with their 3 home runs now, still have a ways to go to match their record for a single game. Twice in their history, they've hit 8 of them, most recently in 2007. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2. Didi Gregorius digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that.
ladies and gentlemen.
1 for the Bombers here on the home. Leading off the inning, Addison Russell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Brendan Pinder will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. Leading off the inning, Addison Russell. And they'll need him to get something going here. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Ellsbury going back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. First pitch on its way. Dexter Fowler started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
The second baseman, number 18.
Ben Zobrist is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Boy,
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Gary Sanchez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Gary Sanchez.
Hit hard to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting,
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now. Brett Gardner strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Woods ready. First pitch on its way. Out in front of it, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Boy, he just basically went up and tomahawked that thing. Take a look at where this pitch is. That's not an easy pitch to stay on top of, but somehow he managed to do it, and now he's standing out there on second base right now as a result. Well, he should be laughing about that one.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. And now the runner's trying for third. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Kris Bryant will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Beltran at the track. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber is at the plate as he watches ball one.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's falling behind now, 3-1.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. There's Joe Maddon up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Neil Ramirez will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Neil Ramirez. Now playing left field.
Now a swing, and of course this fly ball will immediately test the new guy as this is in the air to left. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Brian McCann will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game. And on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning. A solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Set to deliver the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Now the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Caesar sprinting after it, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, third baseman.
Runner at second, one away, and standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now a swing and a fly ball. Caesar giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Starlin Castro will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And the runner's breaking for third. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ivan Nova will come on now, trying to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Ivan Nova.
Striding in to start the ninth, Miguel Montero, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Matt Caesar will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Gotta hope he's okay on the mound.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Around third and being waved on home. The runner from first crosses the plate. So stepping in, Dexter Fowler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Chopped foul right at home plate. Trying to hold the lead. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. So coming to the plate, Ben Zobrist. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. Nope.
And it's a base hit, and we are tied here in the ninth. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Now time is called, and with the potential winning run out there at second, they'll get a little more speed out there to perhaps score on a base hit. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
Chris Bryant will stand in now in what could be, well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. Javier Baez will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Didi Gregorius will start things out here in the 10th, and you have to figure this is not a position that he or anyone else on this team, for that matter, expected to find himself in.
Yeah, they had to figure they were home free, but just a dreadful job of sealing things up in the bottom of the 9th. And now they've got to find some way to put that inning behind them and go to work getting themselves at least a run here.
Rob Refsnyder will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 64, Rob Refsnyder.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Jacoby Ellsbury struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0-for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Russell is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Andrew Miller will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning. Jason Hayward gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Hit to third. On to first by Headley, and there's out number one. Tommy La Stella will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Tommy La Stella.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. In there, a base hit.
There you go. Now that potential winning run is on at first base. I don't think they'll try to butt him over here either. Not with one out already. They'll be open for a gapper to try and end this right here, right now.
He's set. Here it comes. Miguel Montero is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Now batting.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs Trevor Cahill will be summoned from the bullpen here as he'll take over to start inning number 11.
Trevor Cahill.
Brett Gardner strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Again, he sends it out of play. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Beltran, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
But just a better hitter from the left-hand side, so he's got to like this matchup.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Right side and right into the shift. Russell comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. It's getting late. Ready now, Addison Russell. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. To 2-2 now. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game from the stretch. Dexter Fowler comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Line towards center field. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And he's going to get there. And there's your winning run at 3rd now with only 1 away. Into the seats, 0-1. Now the runner's on his way home. Dribbled to the right side. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Jason Hayward. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 5-4. So long from Wrigleyville.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs on 10 hits.